Good morning to the coaches and players. My name is John Mamba. I'm a freelancer. My question is attributed to Forest Rangers. Coach, your points and your form in the league is not inspiring. In going to face Green Buffaloes who are enjoying a good run of form. So how do you wish to throw away that lackluster kind of form in the league and to getting a result tomorrow?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. Well, in the league, it's only that we haven't done well for the past 3 games, but that doesn't take away the quality that we have in the squad. So I'm sure even the way we are going to approach tomorrow's Absa game, it will be very different. Yes, despite having not done so well for the past 3 games, but when you look at where we are even on the table, we are also in the contention of even winning the league if possible. Thank you.
Thank you. Do you have questions for Buffalo? Yes?
Coach, my question goes to the Forest Rangers coach. My name is Jeff. Coach, finding the back of the net has been a challenge for you in the past 3 games. Obviously, having Moyeli injured, how much of a worry is that going to tomorrow's game?
Well, sometimes in football you may go like games without scoring, and yes, Moyela was injured, but he's back fully fit, and what we can say, we have a lot of players. It's only that it was not happening. But looking at the way we've prepared for this tournament, we've got a lot of quality, a lot of players that can score goals, and hopefully tomorrow we'll see different goal scorers. Thank you.
Any more questions? Well, whilst people are still thinking about their questions, I believe I'm in a privileged position. I can abuse my position. We have Green Buffaloes, which is a military team, and also Forest, obviously the Forest people. I just want to hear from the 2 coaches. Soldiers enjoy hunting in the forest, and so I don't know how, if that is giving them a sense of, is this going to be an opportunity to hunt in a forest where they can triumph? And Forest, obviously, are you going to provide comfort for the soldiers? So we start with Green Buffaloes.
That is a good one. I think this will be a very big battle. If you can see, Forest and Buffaloes are almost in the top 4. So we cannot take away everything that Forest has. We approach the game with a lot of respect. We will not fear them, but we will respect them. Who hide in their own forest so that they cannot see us, for us to beat them. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Coach Owen.
Well, thank you once more. All what I can say is everything will be done on the football pitch. But like the coach has said, we also have so much respect for Green Buffaloes. Having played them in the league, the strength, at least we know their strength and their weakness, so it will be a very tough game. So I can't say, oh, they'll get lost in the forest and the like, but it will be an interesting encounter, so to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Do you have any questions for Green Buffaloes and Forest Rangers?
Any injury concerns going into this fixture, Green Buffaloes?
Everyone is fit for the game, and we have got a very big pool of players that we can pull in at any time to come and face Forest. Otherwise, we would want to encourage supporters to come and get the entertainment at Nkoloma. Thank you.
We have a question from an anonymous source. They're asking both coaches, like, how important will it be for both teams to get past the quarterfinal stage? So we can start with Forest.
Well, in every tournament or competition, I think for you to be crowned champion, you have to win the first game. So it's very important for us as Forest Rangers, as we are looking forward to be crowned champion. We've never won the Absa Cup before. So it's really a motivation for us as Forest Rangers to win tomorrow's encounter so that we see how it goes. Thank you.
Green Buffaloes, how important will it be for you to get past the first round?
We are coming into this tournament as participants and as competitors, sorry, not participants. So our aim is to finish or to end at, by winning the Absa Cup. So we are ready otherwise for this game, for this tournament. Thank you.
Thank you very much. On that note, we've come to the end of the first pairing. Obviously, we are sending the two teams to the Absa Cup Forest. We don't know which one is going to emerge out of the Forest. It's been a good interaction with the coaches and captains of Green Buffaloes and Forest. We can only wish the two teams all the best. Obviously, the game is coming up tomorrow, 12:13. It's the first game of the weekend, so we hope to have an exciting opening game. Thank you very much to everyone for having come through. So we are on to the next. Green Eagles are not yet here, so we should be able to have Power Dynamos and Mufulira Wanderers. Can we have the next set? Thank you very much. We are now going to the second game for Saturday, which is 15 hours kickoff. We have with us the Mufulira Wanderers and Power Dynamos crew. From Power Dynamos, we have the head coach, who is a very familiar face, Mwenya Chipepo. Welcome, coach. He's accompanied by the captain, who is Luka Chamanga. Obviously, he's not going to do that dance for us today here. Yeah, then from Mufulira Wanderers, we also have a very familiar face in our game, Coach Charles Kafula. Welcome, Coach. He's accompanied by Captain Bernard Mapili. Welcome. So we'll just start with our Power Dynamos. Obviously leading the log at the moment. A lot of eyes on Power Dynamos at the moment in the Zambian game. Coach, the Absa Cup, how are you looking at this year's Absa Cup, particularly the first game, which is a quarterfinal?
Come again.
The Absa Cup, the first game, what is Power Dynamos' plan going into the first game?
Yeah, thank you very much. As Power Dynamos, we have prepared very well. It's been a long time since we participated in this tournament, so we're very excited and very happy that we're going to play Mufulira Wanderers tomorrow, which is not going to be an easy game, but we are prepared so well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Coach. I would love to hear also from the captain, Luka Chamanga. From a player's perspective, what does this opportunity mean for Power Dynamos and how have we prepared for this game?
Thank you very much. On behalf of the players, I believe we have prepared very well. This is a very big opportunity for us to do something big for our sponsors, and we are ready. We're ready for tomorrow's battle. Of course, we are not going to underrate them because that would be a very deadly mistake. We're supposed to respect them. In order for them to be where they are, to be facing us tomorrow, it means they're doing some things right, but we're prepared very well, like the coach has said, and we're ready for tomorrow's encounter. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Luka. Let's now hear from my team, Mufulira Wanderers, Coach Charles Kafula. How are you looking at the fixture against Power Dynamos, and what should fans and everyone who follows Mufulira Wanderers expect from the boys tomorrow?
Thank you very much. It's not an easy game. Like a Power sitting on the top of the league, in the Premier League. It's a very good team, and following their performance now, they are playing good football. And going to this competition, it's a different game, and we will play like any other game. The respect we have for them, but on the pitch to be different.
Thank you. Captain Bernard, what's the vibe among the players ahead of tomorrow's game? Obviously, we expect a lot of green in the stands tomorrow.
So thank you very much. The morale in camp is very high, and we are happy to compete in this tournament as mighty Mufulira Wanderers, and we are confident that we are going to carry the day, and we believe it, as the way the coach said. Power is a very good team, and the way mighty is playing now is also a good team, so we are confident that we are going to carry the day tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Captain. Just a little matter that needs attention. The owner of BAG 5352, which is a Toyota Hilux, should go and attend to their car. There's someone who wants to drive out. I think you are in their way. Then there's also BCB 9625 MR2. So please, if you are one of the owners of any of these two cars, you may head to the car park and be of assistance. At this point in time, we invite questions from members of the press. You can direct your questions to any of the four people ahead, and please remember to be brief. Yes, Brad.
Good morning, coaches and captains. My name is Brian. We are, of course, not your striker. I've got two questions one question for coaches, one question for the captains. Starting with the coaches, it is always said that playing a lower division side to you, Power Dynamos coach, it's not an easy thing to do. How are you planning to tackle Mufulira Wanderers who are coming from a lower division? The other way around, a coach from Mufulira Wanderers, how are you going to tackle Power Dynamos who are leading the Super League table at the moment? How difficult or do you think it's going to be for you? To the captains.
I request that you pause there. The coaches deal with the questions and then you can ask the captain. So, I think we start.
Thank you very much. Playing Mufulira Wanderers, like I said earlier on, is not going to be easy. People may think that it's a small team which is coming from the first division, but there's nothing like that. If I remember very well, when I was growing up on the Copper Belt, I used to watch Mufulira Wanderers a lot. They used to be called the legendary cup fighters. When it comes to cup games, Mufulira Wanderers have been a thorn in the Power Dynamos flesh, if you remember very well. So this time around, they are on the second, I think, on the road. So it has shown that they are really doing well. So we are not going to underrate them, like my captain said earlier on. We are going to take Mufulira Wanderers as a big team. To me, Mufulira Wanderers has been a big team and is still a big team. So it's not going to be an easy game, but we are taking it very, very seriously. Thank you.
Charles.
Thank you very much. Like I said, we are second in the National Division League, and playing a team like Power, a smart team like Power that displays good football. The respect we have for them is immense, and for us who want to play football and compete well. Thank you.
You may ask your question to the captain.
To the captain, tomorrow's game, it's not just like any other ordinary game. It's a regional derby. It's a legendary derby. And it's not a game that will only be played on the field of play, but also in the stands. How are you settling your nerves in camps, in the two camps concerning tomorrow's game?
Look up.
Well, thank you very much for that question. Well, as you know, this is a very important game, like you have said. It is not just on the pitch, but even in the stands. But as professionals, these are the things we should go through each and every week. Because for us to be, for example, for us to be where we are, every time we go through such, and we have to be prepared. So even now, we are prepared because this is our job. This is the seriousness that it deserves. So everyone is motivated because we know what we have to do. We have to give them the respect that they deserve, and we have to fight as much as we can for us to be victorious tomorrow. And by God's grace, we are going to do it. Thank you.
Bernard.
Thank you. As for my team, we are very happy to compete in this tournament, in this league, Absa, and we are promising the people and the supporters, our supporters, this is the game to watch against Power. Power is a good side, the way the coach has said. We play the good football, but also as my team, we are playing good football. It's not by lucky to find ourselves in this competition. No, it's the way we have been played and the way we are the best. We want to be the best to show that Haiti is the best. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Question at the back.
I can speak. My name is Patrick Nyango from ZMBC. Coach Kamura for Maite. Match has this stand at number 2 in the National Division 1. But your away performance in Lusaka in the league has been not so impressive. And you are playing the quarterfinals in Lusaka against the Power Dynamos. What different things do you think you're going to apply going into the game tomorrow?
Thank you, Mr. Nangolo. Yeah, we haven't been taking positive results, not only in Lusaka, but in different towns. But again, we won games away from home, and we won here in Lusaka, if my memory serves me right. We had beaten Malay Rangers here. And in this league, we've won about 5 or 4 away from home. And the game tomorrow is different from the league. It's a competition which is the cup, and we have to play differently. Thank you.
Yes.
My question goes to Coach Mwenya. Coach, you are playing a mighty Mufulira Wanderers, legendary cup fighters, as you mentioned earlier on. In the last 7 meetings, Power Dynamos have only managed to win 1 game. Mighty Mufulira Wanderers having won 3 games. How is that worrying to you, and how have you prepared for this game? Obviously, you are facing a team that obviously takes cup games very seriously. The last time they won a cup game was in 1998, which was the BP Top 8. And obviously, they would want to back this one. How have you prepared facing a legendary cup fighter?
Thank you very much. It's not going to be easy. They are playing well, even if they are not winning in Lusaka. But I know how mighty it is when it comes to cup games. So as Power Dynamos, we have prepared our team so well. We have improved, we have really improved. And if you look at their current performance, we are doing well. So coming to the game against Mufulira Wanderers tomorrow, we are ready. And like Captain said, we don't want to underrate them. We're just going to take them seriously as if we're playing a very big team. In fact, they are a very big team. They are playing in the lower league, but I consider them a very big team. Thank you.
Let's hear from colleague.
My name is Edward. This question goes to both the coaches. Power Dynamos have a very good striker standing at 16 goals, if I'm not mistaken, Andy. And Mufulira Wanderers also have a very good striker in Clive Bieta with 17 goals. How's the approach in regards to your defensive preparation? Because this simply promises us goals going into this match, looking at the form these two strikers have right now.
Thank you very much. As Power Dynamos, we are not afraid of one striker. We are going to play as a team. So we have prepared a team which is going to face Mufulira Wanderers, not one striker. So we are ready on that one. Thank you.
Thank you, Edward. We've prepared well in defense, and we won't allow Power to pass through our defense. Thank you.
This question at the back.
My name is Alvin. I'm from Bola. My first question goes to Mufulira Wanderers. You hold the record for the most trophies won in Zambia football history. How important will it be for you to win your 50th, if I'm not mistaken, 50th trophy? How is it important to you? At your league or any promotion goes, but how is it important? And to Power Dynamos, his question goes, you have one of the best strikers in the league, Andy Boy, very, very fine. How are you ensuring that your players do not become selfish, given that we all know 50,000 is at stake? Whoever is going to win the man of the match, how are you ensuring that the players play as a team and not seeking individual accolades?
Coach Charles.
I didn't get your question, sir.
He says you've won the most cups, and I think this is going to win the 50th cup. Is there motivation to win the?
Of course, yes. Qualifying to come and play for the Absa is one of the motivating factors. Thank you.
How important is it? He said, how important is it?
How important is it for your team to win their 50th trophy?
He says, how important is it for a team to target winning the 50th trophy?
That's very, very important to us and our supporters, because adding up to the ones we have in our cabinet. Thank you.
Okay. Coach Pepo talked about your striker.
Yeah, we have a very good striker. Yes, he's doing well at the moment. Scored about 15 goals, if I'm not mistaken. Coming to that question, we play as a team. If you have watched most of the games which we have played, we play as a team. There's nothing like this one will be selfish, he wants to become a top scorer or he wants to get that 15,000. No. As Power Dynamos, whoever will score, we appreciate him. So, the reason why he's scoring is because the other players are fitting him so well. So, when it comes to that question, there's nothing that's going to be difficult. Anyone can score. Anyone can score. Even the goalkeeper can score tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Any more questions for Power Dynamos and Mufulira Wanderers? Yes.
Power Dynamos, you lie first in the MTN Super League and they're also participating in the Absa. Are you targeting a double? Is it something that you're thinking about, winning both the Absa and the MTN Super League?
Thank you. On that one, my sister, I can only tell the audience that we are in a process of rebuilding Power Dynamos. So we are not even thinking of winning the league. We will just find ourselves on top of the league. So if we win the league, that will be a very big bonus. If we win Absa Cup, we really appreciate, and I will appreciate my players, because if you see where we're coming from, Power Dynamos have struggled for the past 10 years. But now, at least we've seen that we are improving every day. So if we win one or two, or both, then we really appreciate. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I will take a question at the back.
Good morning, the house here. My question goes to Coach Chipepo and Power Dynamos. Do you feel more pressure knowing that in 2011, last time that Power Dynamos won the Absa, they won double when they amassed 59 points when there were 16 teams in the Super League? Do you feel more pressure when you are being told this story?
Yeah, no, I don't have pressure. Because that time I remember I was coaching the junior team. So people are very anxious and they are very optimistic that we are going to pick both the league and the Absa Cup. So what I can only tell you that we are very confident. Yes, we are participants and we are going to compete at the same time. We are very confident that we are going to do well because of the current performance of the team. Thank you.
Good morning, coaches. My name is Absa from DC Talk Radio. My question goes to both coaches. I would like to find out, are we going to see player rotation from the last starting 11, looking at the injuries in the squad?
It will depend. It will depend on the game plan. There is nothing. You can't just rotate players without seeing a problem. Yes, we have problems. 2 injured players at the moment. Our captain is injured. Austin Moore is also injured. So we have a lot of players who are going to replace them. Thank you.
I'll take the last 2 questions.
Thank you. I'm Sydney. My question goes to the coach for Maite. Last year winners were Absa, who were playing in National League. Are you getting, does that stand as part of motivation since you are also coming from a National League going into this tournament?
Thank you, Sidi. Yes, Napster won it from the national division, and for us, we are different from Napster. We are Mufulira Wanderers, and not just because Napster won it, we win it as well. But we are here to compete, and if we win it, it's not because of Napster. We win it as Mufulira Wanderers. Thank you.
Coach, I think, Coach Kafula, my question was, are we expecting rotation in the squad from the last game we played against Trident, and any injury concerns?
Rotating players goes with how you plan, and our plan play whoever is ready for tomorrow's game, and we don't have any injured worries in our camp. Thank you.
Okay. We are taking the last question.
Yeah, it's Calvin again from Power Dynamos. My question is directed to you, Coach Chipeko. You mentioned that you don't know how you found yourself on top of the league. Are you saying your performance is a fluke? Or what was that all about? I want to understand. Are you saying your team are not even favorites in this competition?
No, I was saying that, we are in the process of rebuilding the team, which have struggled for more than, I think 10 years. So, we didn't expect to perform the way we have performed. That's why I said that we have found
it's a miracle.
Yes. Because we didn't expect, the team which has struggled. If you look at last season, where we were on the bottom of the law, and look at the way where we are today, in a short period of time. So, and people are thinking that maybe Power Dynamos, they are good players, they are going to win the league. As a coach and on behalf of the technical bench, I know deep down my heart that we have a very big job. We want to make sure that at least people see the old glory days at Power Dynamos. We haven't yet seen Power Dynamos. We are still building the team. And you are going to see good football in the coming next season. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Coach. I know I had said last question, but this is a ladies' world, so we have to break the rules only for this moment. So I'll take one last question.
Mufulira Coach, so the Absa Cup always has a lower division team that gets past the quarterfinals. Do you fancy yourself as that lower division team?
Thank you very much. Yes, we compete to play in the next game.
Okay. Thank you very much for this round of presser, which we had Power Dynamos and Mufulira Wanderers, coaches and the two captains. Thank you very much. We can only wish both teams all the best in the two games tomorrow, and obviously Luka may do something tomorrow depending on we want to see that done. Thank you very much. Up next we're going to have Green Eagles is not yet here, so thank you very much. At least they've also just found themselves here. So we are going to have Green Eagles and Trident up here. So Green Eagles, Trident is next. Thank you very much. Obviously, after the last round of the presser, we had some exciting quotes coming from both sides. We are up again for the third press conference. This pairing is for Sunday, the first game, which will have Green Eagles and Trident. We are privileged to have in our midst the head coach for Green Eagles, Coach Alex Namazalo. Coach, welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. He's not alone. He's with long-time captain, Cesar Hagalova. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
From the Trident side of business, we have Coach Israel Manza.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. He's accompanied by the captain, John Mwangeni.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So we'll start with Green Eagles. Coach, how have you prepared for this year's Absa Cup quarterfinal? You have Trident coming up first. So what's the expectation from the Green Eagles end of business?
Yes, I think everyone knows that Green Eagles has been participating in this Absa Cup. I think this is now the 5th time we are participating. And this time we have Trident on our way, and everything has gone well in training, because we know Trident, they are on top of the National League. They are doing fine, and we have done everything possible, because we don't want to treat them as if they are underdogs. No, we have respect for them. They've got a good coach, Israel, who's been in the system for some time now, and we know even their team, they have experienced players, which we said, even we are about to say, we don't have to underrate them, because it's like they are a team which is in the Premier Division. Coming to our preparation, we've done everything possible. We have not left any stone unturned.
Thank you very much, Coach. We will now want to hear from the captain, Caesar, how the players are preparing for this game, and what should be the expectation from your fans.
Thank you so much. Coming to this game, we have prepared adequately, because we know what is ahead of us, and our targets this time is to go to the next stage, up to the final, and carry the cup, because we have been participating in the previous tournaments, but this time around we have worked on our negatives that we had in the previous tournaments. So this time around, we are really prepared for it, and we will not underrate Trident, because they are a good team. For them to participate in this tournament, that means they are doing fine, and they are on top of the league, on the National League. So we will treat them with respect, but of course, we know what we want at the end of the day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's hear from Trident, Coach Israel Manza. Obviously, a lot of support from Division 1 and the people back home. So what should the Trident faithfuls expect from your team tomorrow, on Sunday?
Yeah, thanks very much. I think the team is prepared very well. Starting to start of this competition started on Monday up to Wednesday. Yesterday we were traveling, coming here to Lusaka. So for today, we are going to do some fine touches to make sure that we do better on Sunday. Yes.
Captain John Mwangeni, the feeling from the players and how we're preparing for the game.
We are very much ready for the game, and we are going to give respect to Green Eagles, but we have come here to compete. And the players, the big motivation for the players is the first time participating in this competition. And very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll now invite questions from members of the press. As usual, be brief and introduce yourself. Yes.
Patrick again from the NBC. What is information coming from where you are based is that the sponsors are more concerned with you winning the Absa Cup than winning the promotion to the Super Division. How are you going to treat this competition?
Yeah, thank you very much. I think for me and the sponsors, it was the task that I've given to play Absa and also to win the league. And for sure, you have to make sure that you have to go to the next round for this competition. Thank you.
Brian again from US TV. One question for both coaches. You've all come out sounding so respectful to each other, but being honest to each other, how do you think are going to tackle each other in regards to tomorrow's game? How much do you know about each other? If you have to beat your opponents tomorrow, what is it that you know about them, and what is it that you're going to do to beat them, in as much as you respect each other?
Thank you very much. I think this is the first time we're going to meet Guinea Bulls for the first time, and you haven't seen playing football. As we come from the National League, but also we're going to give respect for Guinea Bulls outside the pitch. And when it goes into the pitch, it will be the 50 feet there. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the question. I think each game, before it's been played, I think you have to respect the opponent because you don't know what they will come with. But we've looked at Trident. They've got players who have been in the system for a long time. Like I can mention the names. They've got Graven, you know him. They've got Nkoloma, Zulu, even their captain, we know them. So we know how we shall plan our game. I cannot say it here. Thank you.
Okay, I believe now we are not respecting each other. Is that what you were saying? Okay, let's have a question.
Yeah, John Mamba again. My question is directed to Guinea's coach, Coach Alex. You are playing a team that is 1-4 in the Elite League, and I'm sure that brings pressure to your lads and the captain there. So how have you tried to sack your players in terms of matching up with the morale that they have, knowing that they are literally a foot out from the Super League?
Thank you very much for the question. To tell you the truth, each game, as I have just said, each game has got its own pressure. So we are playing Trident, and the Trident they've got that morale, they're fighting to come into the Premier. I think they are going to do it. Is it good? Yes. They've got that morale, but our players, I think from the last game we played well, and we've told them to